I'm Khristian Hart. I'm a junior here at the University of Evansville. I'm on the women's basketball team where I serve as captain. I'm studying communications with a specialty in journalism and with a minor in business administration.
My name is Alyssia Oshodi. I'm a communications specialist at Vectren. I became involved with the mentoring program when I met Angela Williams at a community event that was actually being held at Vectren, and she expressed some interest in wanting me to get involved. I think it was a good match. You know, when you get paired up, I know I was a little apprehensive at first just because personally I felt that I was too young to be a mentor to someone. But then I kind of looked at it from a point as where I am only a few years out of college, a couple years out of college, and so I can kind of offer that perspective of I know what it's like to be getting ready to graduate. I know what it takes and what you need to do to start preparing yourself to move into the workforce. So I think being matched with Khristian, even though she still had at the time a couple years before she was going to graduate, I still was able to kind of help her and just start to tell her, you know, it's time to start getting ready for what's going to happen after school's over. So I think it was a good match, and Khristian is a good girl. So
yeah, it was a great match. When I met her, it was I feel like we connect immediately, and she was able to help me and get me in contact with one of her friends who was studying, because I want to do like the broadcasting, not just, you know, journalism or writing. So she was able to give me a couple resources, and we just talked and were able to hang out a couple times and, you know, contact each other through texts and stuff like that. So that really helped.
I also think that being able to go to her games, I attended a couple of her games, being able to support her like that was nice. Doing more programs where all the mentors and mentees can get together would be helpful in the future as well, because I think that creating that kind of relationship with your mentee, not to force it, but kind of having a more structured program where we can get together as a group, it would help, because with their hectic schedules, there's not always that opportunity to kind of schedule one-off meetings with each other.
Basically, you know, like she said about things that are already structured, you know, for instance, we all met up for a men's basketball game. That's something that I love to do, love to go to the guys' games, and so to tie in an event for the mentors and the mentees to get together at a basketball game is great, and we're able to connect. You know, I was able to talk to her about basketball stuff, whether she understood or not, you know. So it was a lot of fun, and I just think for in the future, just to continue to do things like that, because like she said, it is hard sometimes for me to just pick another day out of the week with my already busy schedule and even her busy schedule to try to meet up. I would definitely recommend this program, and for people to get in contact who can relate to them. And even, you know, it's not saying that this person's going to get me a job, but just someone to talk to, someone who can relate, someone who can give me advice and tips is very helpful. You know, I'll be graduating here in a couple years, and it's good to have some contacts, and it's good to start networking now before, you know, it's too late, because when you graduate, it's too late at that point.
Yes, I would definitely recommend becoming a mentor to one of the UE athletes. Even though they do have busy schedules and it can be kind of difficult to get together, still being able to communicate through email or through text, it's still to let them know that you're there and can be of any kind of help that they might need is good. And so even though at times I felt like I wasn't doing too much for her, I wasn't really helping her with anything, I still wanted her to know that if she did need help with something, whether it was career advice, school advice, personal advice, that she knew that I was there and able to listen. So I think it was good.
If you would like to be a UEAAA mentor, contact Angela Williams, Assistant Director of Alumni and Parent Relations, via email at aw162@evansville.edu or by phone at 812-488-2900.